I hope you get slapped upright instead of in that prison cell. I hope you drop the soap. The first one, streamers who ruin their lives in seconds.
Marking its place on becoming one of the most polarizing spaces in the entertainment industry. The streaming world is marking its place on becoming one of the most polarizing spaces in the entertainment industry. We all have our favorite streamers, and if we don't well, surely they have a YouTube channel where they post their clips and let us see what they're up to. Even though it seems like the easiest job in the world, I mean, who wouldn't want to react to some clips, play video games, grow a community, all while getting paid? Well, the success stories that we see are only the top percent. Some streamers just couldn't fake it till you make it, and ended up ruining their entire lives. We've spoken about streamers' careers being ruined before, but today we're going a tier below that. Welcome to streamers.
A tier below that is insane. He said, Earth, we're gonna go to hell.
AKA Smash God XXX. Real name Hitoshi Yuki, had a career as a streamer and did what your regular streamer would do. You know, fire up the cameras, talk about random things, engage with his audience, and stay entertaining. Things were actually going well for him. His just chatting style in IRL vlogs garnered him about 11,000 subscribers on Twitch, where he would occasionally feature
11,000 subscribers?
In March of 2020.
Wait, like, do you mean followers or do you mean like paid subscriptions? 11,000 paid subscriptions is crazy.
Smash God and his girlfriend.
Bro looks like Curl. Y'all just think Asian people look the same, bro. He does not look like Curl at all. What?
Were live and they were just doing the usual. Chilling, he's vaping, and Jess is on her phone scrolling and typing. But then they start arguing and suddenly things take a very wild turn. See, he wanted to get Jess out of the room because he wanted to talk just to the chat for a moment.
Just get out. I'll open the door for you. Jess, please. Please. Leave my stream and me alone. Get out, please.
Why are you telling on me now?
No, I'm not. But I need to talk to chat without you here. This is serious. If I want to keep fierce, you gotta go out. Jess, please.
Is Jess his girlfriend?
Like that?
Who the hell is Jess?
Why are you acting like that? For real. Don't come at me like you know everything.
I
You don't know shit. Exactly, so keep your mouth shut.
He persuades her to leave, saying, yo, get out of here for a second.
This is
We
a
can talk to
girlfriend?
the chat just without you. Just
Yo,
get
how
out.
do these douchebags have a girlfriend, but like I've been single my whole life? Like what's
Open the door
happening?
for you.
Well, not my whole life.
Please leave my stream and me alone. Now, it seems Jess didn't want to leave because she just sits there ignoring him. He gets annoyed and presses on, even saying, bring me my beer. My beer is right there in the living room, actually. And pausing there for just a moment, that's a really gross thing, I feel like, to say during an argument. It almost has the vibe of like, women belong in the kitchen. Go get me my beer. Go get me my
Yeah, where it's like saying, make me a sandwich or something.
Jess, maybe realizing this response, I'm not your fucking maid. Now, this is when things turn even nastier because Smash God then stands up, turns the camera away from both of them, and we can hear a loud slap in the background. The dude seemingly smacked his girlfriend live on stream. It happens within just a few seconds, but those seconds were enough to get him in big trouble, which he clearly didn't anticipate at the time. The stream cut off and his sister took the camera, but the duo returned after a while. They tried to act like nothing happened, 99% sure she was being forced to say it was okay and buying it. Jess attempted to downplay the situation, but people still got riled up. It got worse from there as he attempted shifting the blame to her. He can be heard saying, obviously, me and my girl's here together, all good and shit. You caused this. It's kind of your fault. You can't say it's mine. I just try to chill.
Obviously, me and my girls over here together.
What? Nah, you fucking nasty motherfucker. Yo, like, okay, first of all, fuck him for doing this, okay? Second of all, if you're gonna do some shit like this, how are you so dumb that you like, you turned the camera but you left the mic on? Like, you, you fucking idiot, bro. That's the thing. I love people that are like are like not great people are always dumb. You know, they're always paired with being stupid. So realistically, it kind of benefits justice in a way, because every time someone wants to do some fuck shit, they always are idiots at the same time, because no smart person would engage in this activity in the first place, right? Especially if it's so spur of the moment and heat of the moment thing. No smart person would engage in this activity anyways. So it's like the fact that you're like, I'm so glad a lot of awful people are just dumb, you know? I really am. Fucking idiot.
Of the stories, it's just so annoying. Just don't lie. Can you just don't lie?
Easier said than done, huh? Yeah, it is. But you caused this. It's kind of your fault.
It's her fault that you slapped her, bitch. You couldn't have just like ended the stream, you know? Maybe if you politely asked her to leave the room, say, hey, I just want to talk to chat now by myself, you know, if you don't mind leaving, like, it'd be fine. What are you watching? We're watching streamers who ruin their lives in seconds.
You can't say it's mine. I just try to chill.
Classic manipulation tactic, the good old deflect. The dude allegedly inflicted harm on his partner, then goes ahead and blames her for it. And people saw right through that and decided to give him a piece of their minds. On this YouTube video that has been viewed over 2.7 million times, you can see comments like, if he's bold enough to act like this in front of his fans, then imagine what happens when he's off stream. 314 made my blood boil. The fact that he blames this whole situation on her is awful.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Smash God's free fall doesn't stop there.
I hope you get slapped upright and set her in that prison cell, bitch. I hope you drop the soap.
He decided to scare people off. First, he tried to get his chat to downvote this Reddit post that captured the entire situation. Then, in a classic internet fail, he tried to send a cease and desist letter to anyone who talked about the situation. He got roasted for the letter's authenticity.
Yo, I will never, even if I'm ever this relevant, I will never send a cease and desist if someone says shit I don't like about them, unless they're quite literally like breaking the law or like doxing me. Otherwise, like, you did this publicly, people are commenting on it publicly. Like, lie in your bed, lie in your coffin you made. You didn't even make a bed. You made a whole casket, bitch. You got a nice pillow in the casket. You probably got some heating in there, you know, some like ventilation, because you're gonna be in that bitch for a while. You're cooked.
In return. After all that, he got banned from Twitch and tried appealing, but I believe he never got accepted back. For most of his fans, which I'm gonna assume they're not fans anymore, that stream is the last time they ever heard from Smash God. Looking up Smash God on Google or YouTube leads to that event and that event only. I couldn't find his social media links, though those are probably just taken down as well, but this is what he's gonna be known for the rest of his life. Good riddance.
Twitch.
Stefan McCullough, aka Vote Saxon 07. Picture this. Stefan is a normal streamer. He puts in the work, you know.
Wait, is this? Oh no, this. Wait, I think I've seen this clip. I don't remember what he does, but I think I've seen this clip.
Great streamers do. He's a gamer and he loves streaming GTA.
I think I've seen this clip.
In August of 2022, things are actually still going great.
I think I've seen this clip.
We're gonna call him Steve now, even officially brings a girl into his life, Natalie McNally. So he's doing his streaming thing. He has his girlfriend.
That girl kind of looks like that like Kate Morrison therapist lady that has a YouTube channel that did that thing with Shane Dawson. Anyone else notice that? Yo, am I bugging? Is this inappropriate given what happens next? Fuck it. You know what? I'm an idiot. Yeah, no, she kind of does. Well, only in that picture.
They have a baby on the way. Natalie,
okay, she does. That's what I'm saying.
Was pregnant with Steve's child, and their parents knew about it. Now, I wish the story's ending was that they had a beautiful child and lived happily ever after, but sadly, that's not the case. A few weeks later, things turned really ugly. On the 18th of December, Natalie lost her life in a very cruel way. Earlier that day, she had been at her parents' home in Lurgan, Northern Ireland, hanging out with them, watching the World Cup finals. She then left and arrived at her home in Silverwood, Lurgan.
Oh, he did not.
As per CCTV.
Did he murder?
TV footage. At 8:52 p.m. that same night, the CCTV captures a man arriving at the same address and leaving at 9:30 p.m. It would later turn out that this is the time frame within which Natalie, who had been 15 weeks pregnant, was fatally stabbed. Now you're probably wondering where Steve features in this story. Well, he was up to some very suspicious stuff. First, just before—
Is this the guy that pre-recorded his fucking stream and murdered his like wife or whatever? I'm not gonna lie, on some real shit, like, he thought he did something. And if he did this right, he probably could have gotten away with it, which is what pisses me the fuck off. But thankfully, once again, he was dumb. Yo, I'm so glad. Like I said, so many criminals are stupid. And because in order to be a criminal, okay, unless you're a career criminal, in order to be just a regular criminal, you gotta be kind of dumb anyways. You know, if you're a career criminal, props to you. You smart and stupid at the same time, okay? But thank God criminals are dumb, bro.
Natalie left her parents' home, Steve texted her that he would be live streaming GTA from 6 p.m. and probably through the night. He had planned that live stream in advance and even promoted it on his Twitter with a custom-made poster, which read "Festive Steamy Goodness Live." So he was live streaming while his girlfriend got murdered. Absolutely not. This dude set up a pre-recorded 6-hour-long GTA live stream. He used this to use as an alibi because he murdered his pregnant girlfriend. Going back to the live stream, he pre-recorded it a week before and mentioned in there how he was having a difficulty with the chat, obviously so he wouldn't have to respond to the live chats, and said that he put away his phone.
So, what are we doing tonight? Well, because this streaming software is kind of up the left, it means I can't check the live chat, which is a real shame. So, by all means, talk amongst yourselves. I could use my phone to dip in every now and again and check it, but I've decided that I kind of hate live streams where people just sit and read comments and go, "Oh my God, yes, ask me questions, better."
Okay, fuck you then. You don't like my just chatting streams too, bitch? You know what? Fuck you for that, and fuck you for killing your wife, okay? Alright? I hope the fucking Randy in that prison cell kills your spirit and asks you hella questions. Just saying. Wow, but thanks for the tier 1, bro. Thank you.
Too long, I'll end up just scrolling through TikTok, and the amount of time that I've lost scrolling through TikTok is unbelievable. So yeah, phone's away. Can't look at the live chat for some.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I also hate your stream overlay, bro. It looks like some fucking like 2-year-old made this shit in like PowerPoint.
Yeah, so,
okay.
I need to get my anxiety.
On top of that, and your hat ain't even fit on your big ass head, bro. You built like a thumb.
But yes, if you have questions, comments, opinions, anything like that, tough. What I want this to be, right, is...
Bro looks like his personality is sitting at the bar, ordering 3 pints and fucking crying, bro.
A live stream that ran like all night and it was just live footage from the house. It's kind of going to be like that. So, you know, like you can dip in, you can dip out, that sort of thing.
And you can dip in and dip out of the fucking flawed logic you did trying to pull this shit.
All good? All good.
Nothing's good with you.
Titled Violent Night Christmas Live Gaming Stream went on for about...
Nah, he titled it Violent Night. I swear, these criminals so dumb, bro. He told on himself, too.
6 hours.
You look greasy, he does, bro.
From 6 p.m. to midnight, well, committing the murder. But how was he caught? Thanks to extensive CCTV footage, detectives were able to piece together his movements. They saw a man...
Yo, no hate to people. No hate to other people. You can't tell me this photo does not look Photoshopped. No, y'all motherfuckers be saying I look Photoshopped my pictures. Like, something about this, the anatomy ain't anatomy. Like, I don't know what it is. Nothing. Something about this looks fake. That looks fake. His head and shoulder length looks fake. His neck being half gone looks fake. Like, I'm just saying, okay? Y'all come for me for looking Photoshop, but we got motherfuckers walking around like this. This shit looks like a poorly AI generated image, okay? Like on some uncanny valley shit.
The man in the CCTV walked
Bro
down
looks
to
stiff
the
too.
bus
He's like,
stop.
it's like me when I got my head surgery and I couldn't turn my neck, so I was like, that's this motherfucker.
That's near Steve's home at around 7:09 p.m. disguised in a large hood, a snood, and gloves. The man takes a bus, pays cash.
And he takes selfies like a fucking 40-year-old dad. Nah, bro takes dad selfies too. Bro, stop it. That angle is not hiding your ugly, stupid, okay? No. That angle is not hiding your ugly, stupid, all right? You ugly on the inside at that too, bitch. Fuck, I'm not into making fun of people's appearances. But if you killed somebody, I don't give a fuck. All bets are off, all right? Bitch, and this fucking filter's not hiding the crater under your eyes too, okay, bro? Motherfucker, like, will have to spend a few hours, you know, exploring that bitch, all right? The bags under your eyes are not Gucci, okay? They're fucking discount ones you bought from the fucking thrift store. They're the grocery bags, the paper ones that got a little soggy when you put your fucking refrigerated goods in them, and they're, like, kind of falling apart. That's how your eye bags look, stupid.
But then
fuck out of here.
Coins that he's unable to pick due to the thick gloves. He pulls the gloves off to reveal yellow-orange gloves underneath. He lights at Lurgan and the cameras capture him entering Natalie's residence. Neighbors heard a woman screaming during this time. He's captured again leaving with a backpack, having changed clothing but still disguised. He then takes a taxi that drops him at a home address, his home address.
He looked like that one guy from the Hunger Games that like sips the wine with the weird fucked up beard in this picture. Am I crazy? You know the one with like the weird design shit and it's like he's all red and he's like with his hair like, you know, and like the eyebrows all fucking sharp and shit. That's what he looks like, bro.
Where he comes in and comes back out to pay for the taxi. Then, minutes later, Steve's phone becomes active after being off for hours.
I'm hating so hard,
Natalie's
bro.
German Shepherd never attacked or barked at this man, obviously because the dog already knew him. So, piecing it all together, coupled with intensive forensic evidence on the latex gloves amongst other things, detectives were certain that the man in the CCTV was Steve. They believed that Steve killed Natalie because he found 33 WhatsApp messages with another male on her phone. There was a lot of other damning evidence.
She was cheating too?
including shared passwords, his
That's
access
crazy.
to her phone, browsing history, hints on the live stream, etc. But it was the discovery of the fake stream that prompted him to issue a pre-prepared statement. Were it not for the evidence, he might have actually walked away with it. And I think for a moment he actually thought he got away with it. He went to her wake, he mourned with her family, and attended a rally in her name for support of ending violence against women. Anyway,
the level of like actually psychopathic you have to be to fucking kill someone, mourn with their family. Like you were looking in like her father and mother's eyes who are sad at their daughter's death that you fucking caused. You also quite literally you held a rally. I hope you drop the soap every day. Every day in jail. Every single day. I hope when you die in that prison cell, your eternal hell is getting killed repetitively how the way you killed that woman was. In hell, you know, not in real life. Okay, not in real life. You know.
that was the last of Steve's streams.
In a video game.
He'll be going away for good as his sentencing is due this month. Joshua Block, aka World of T-shirts, well-known influencer.
World of T-shirts is a crazy
spends
username.
A lot of time live streaming and getting drunk. He's a tour guide and does so for the East Village and North Brooklyn areas. He does what most influencers do, entertain the masses on social media. He used to be pretty good at what he did and amassed quite a fan base.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? National Coffee Day.
Girls on
TikTok
Snapchat
sits
when they
at
think they're like
2.5
that guy
million
for real. No, I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. Like random girls in like college and high school on Snapchat just take videos of them doing shit like this and think everyone else cares. Like, no offense if that was you, okay? But I guarantee y'all motherfuckers have done this shit, okay? And you're like, coffee date at the bar with friends. I'm like, who cares? Realistically, like you're 100. Like I understand if social media is your job and you're an influencer, people care what you're up to. But if you're posting this to like your 300 friends that you know personally, I'm like, why? It's like those people that try to look really good and Photoshop their photos on their private Instagrams that their friends all have access to. I'm like, bitch, everyone knows what you look like in like they're all your real life friends. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you like overly invested in? I just feel like it's a waste of effort, and it's also like, who are you fooling? You know what I'm saying? Like when they like completely like facetune the fuck out of their photos, and it's like everyone sees you in person like every day, right? You know, it can be fun for people, but I feel like if it's fun, shout out to you, you know. But I'm just saying, I personally think it's funny.
And has over 197 million likes. He also has an Instagram that has over 80,000 followers. People really seem to like this guy, as his comments used to be full of support. So glad you're on vacation, Josh. You deserved one. Josh,
you want to know? You want to know what's crazy? I noticed on TikTok there are people that will like comment support under stuff they hate to just ironically make fun of the person for like months. Like there's this one dancing person on TikTok that I swear to God everyone just does this to. Like, I swear, you know what I'm saying? This is a very TikTok thing. I'm not saying this happening to him, but it's a very TikTok thing where like people will like ironically comment support as a way to like make fun of someone, like for like, and like everyone in the comments is in on it. Like, have y'all seen that? One of my friends has sent me a few of those and I'm like, damn, y'all on TikTok are some slimy fucks, bro. Y'all are ironically commenting support. Like, damn. Because I feel like if no one makes fun of you in your comments, they're either like ironically doing it or they're actually just all nice people. And the chances of everyone being all nice people on fucking TikTok is crazy. Instagram real comments are brutal though. People are just dickheads on Instagram. I don't know what it is, man. Instagram comments are terrible, bro. Like the worst of the worst. Like they remind me of Vine comments. Like they're bad. They're, I think, the meanest comments I've ever gotten on fucking Instagram, bro. Like realistically,
adventure. We love that you take us with you. No need for us to go on vacation now, thanks. But while some think Josh is just living his best life, some people who have been his keen followers from back in the day insist that he's on a downward spiral, sort of like his career and life are headed for the pits. How so? Well, using this TikTok by Noah Glenn Carter as an example, it seems
Okay, chat. You know that Noah Glenn Carter guy that does the news? I've seen him a lot, right? I feel like no. Let me speak. I feel like a lot of people only watch his stuff because they think he's hot. Like, I feel like motherfuckers be lying to themselves. Like, y'all think he's hot and you just don't want to admit it. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, that y'all just think he's hot and you don't want to admit it, bro. Okay? A lot of people that watch him, I feel like that they think he's hot, and that's part of the reason why they watch him. Wait, show his face? Hold on.
for the pits. How so? Well, using this
He's an attractive dude, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like people like, y'all motherfuckers not watching him because you care about the news all the time. Sometimes you just want a nice face to look at, okay? Not y'all calling him mid in my chat. Be nice. The fuck? We making fun of the psychos, not the nice people, okay?
this TikTok by Noah Glenn Carter as an example.
If you think he's mid, you probably think I'm ugly too. Like, what is
there has been a massive shift in Josh's content,
I've
especially
seen better
after his arrival in New York.
Y'all-
While originally
y'all are
back
so
in
rude.
2020, he would share clips of him reviewing coffee drinks and other likable stuff. Since he got to New York City, he has posted thousands of videos of him wandering around, and he's almost always drinking.
Bro, the
And I'm not
quality
talking
is
about
so
coffee,
low.
Like here, and here. Actually, fans noticed the change in beverage choices, and comments like, I really wonder how much Josh spends on alcohol a year. Why is he flexing his alcoholism? The guy knows he's done for. Begin to appear in his videos. Also, allegedly, from this comment here, he used to live with his grandparents who wanted him to get treatment for alcoholism, but he refused, and that's why he's been rolling solo for a while now. Again, allegedly. Actually, not completely solo, because he's been featuring a guy named Michael Quinn in a lot of his videos.
Not
And fans
Michael
believe
Quinn.
that Quinn is a bad influence. You can see in this
Not the
clip, for
Quinn being a
example,
bad
Josh
influence. Guys, come on. Why are you fucking up my name, bro? There's not a lot of us and you making us look bad. There's not a lot of us and you making us look bad. Come on, guys. Come on. There's not a lot of us and you making us look bad. No, come on. Guys, come on. There's not that many Quinns that are males, okay, in North America. And you out here making us look bad. Please up. The Quinn on the button was crazy. This guy's a bad influence. My people are failing me, bro. My people are failing me. Like, I swear to God. Like, it's okay. His last name's Quinn. He's not really one of us. He's an imposter. Yeah, he's an imposter.
Josh is discussing almost proudly with Quinn how he vomited all over the place when they were both at the bar.
I think-
quickly, likable.
Okay, hot take, but I think this is a lukewarm take. I feel like a lot of my hot takes are lukewarm if you like really think about them. I think alcoholism or like this whole behavior of like getting fucked up till you vomit and like harm yourself is so normal in like younger life in like North America specifically. I've talked to people in Europe and they're like, listen, this is like from the like 3 European people that I've spoken to. Like, I was speaking to this German guy one time and I was like, he was like, yeah, and like over in Germany, we don't drink to get like fucked up like you guys do. We just drink like more casually. They drink more often, but they drink less and they like moderate it better. I feel this is what I was being told, right, by this guy. And then there was another European guy I know that pretty much said the same thing. And I was kind of like, that's interesting. Because I feel like here, it's like, spend the least amount of money you can to get us fucked up as quickly as possible. And then you try to maintain it. And I feel like the fact that we're all like, this is so accepted is kind of beyond crazy to me. Because if you really think about it, imagine if someone handed you a drink, right? I'll use my gamer subs, for example. Someone handed you this and they said, hey, this can make you feel amazing, euphoric. Or it can make you feel really dizzy and like shit. But if you have too much, you're gonna feel like shit. You also could vomit. You could maybe get really angry, or really emotional, or you know, like you could be allergic and turn red and start, hyperventilating. You could also like die if you have too much, and get poisoning. You might feel really fucked up the next day, but you might not. Do you want some? Are you actually gonna drink that shit? Like, let's keep it a bug. You have no idea what it is. You have no idea what it is, and that's the introduction you get to it? No. But that's exactly what alcohol is. Like, to a T, exactly what it is. It's literally poison, right? It's like the only reason you get this reaction is because your body is freaking out and trying to metabolize it, and it's unable to. So it's like, I don't know why it's so normalized. I don't get it. I don't know. Like, it's always been weird to me. Maybe this is because I can't drink, so I've never had the experience of like getting drunk and all that. So I've never seen the appeal. But I do feel like it's kind of crazy, no? Like, I don't know. I feel like some people like party and drink as like a replacement for like self-reflection and like figuring shit out.
Josh turned into unpredictable Josh.
Love discusses vomiting all over bars under Michael Quinn's watch.
Little beauty bar in the East Village. I puked all over the place and ran out before the bartender came back. I was with Quinn when that happened.
Not you calling him by the last name too, bro. You fucking up the name. Stop. Shh.
And I puked in my drink, and then I drank it. You saw that?
I did see that.
That's what happened.
I love you.
Thanks.
God bless you. Can I give you a hug?
My fans, and then they left the stain on my shirt. Yo, I'm still trying to get that out. Whoever left that, shout out to you, bro. You a memorable individual, okay? You a memorable individual. You knew what you needed to do for me to remember you. You were smart. You are a smart cookie. I can't even hate. Nah, I know it was an accident. I'm just playing with you.
She just kissed me.
Wait, I cooked. I predicted it. That's what happened to me. Oh my God. Oh my God.
What the fuck? I'm gonna fucking report her. She just fucking kissed me.
Nah, you look happy about that, bro. You smiling ear to ear.
She just kissed.
You smiling ear to ear, bro. I don't kiss people randomly, chat.
To his issues, or rather controversies. In a video, this one here, Josh was filmed stomping on a fish, which he later claimed was dead and that he was set up. Apparently, the person was not supposed to film him doing it. Some people of course took offense to this despite his explanations. In that clip also, you can see that he's holding alcohol. And this relationship he has with alcohol seems to be a source of other mishaps.
This is just weird. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think if I saw my favorite streamer doing this, I would be like pissed off because like people fish and eat fish all the time. But it's like the joy of you stomping it out is what's like, is what is uncanny to me. You know? Like, if you're taking that much joy out of doing that, I'm kind of like, whoa. That's the issue. The actual fish being dead isn't what bothers me. It's like the way you're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
For instance, how he has been accused of saying racial slurs. Anyway, based on the information going around, we might be witnessing a man losing his career and or life in a rather terrible way. From what I've seen, many people have reached out to help, but to no avail. I hope this man gets the help he needs because he's obviously—
See, that's kind of sad because I feel like, okay, I guess you're broadcasting your misfortune, but I feel like the problem with when you're a social media person and you go on a downward spiral is like, everyone tunes into it. So everyone's watching it. And part of the problem is that attention on them actually reinforces them to want to behave this way more because they're seeing it's getting views. So it's like you're feeding the problem by continuously consuming the content. But everyone is always going to continuously consume it because it's like, it's a very natural thing to want to like see what's happening. It's kind of like when you're like on the road and you see a car and you like turn your head, right? If there's like an accident or something. It's like rubbernecking essentially is what the term is, but like online, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's part of the reason why if you kind of lose it as a streamer, it can be very bad because people will like reinforce it. Some people will egg it on for it's not even parasocialism. It's like a spectacle. Like you might not even have ever heard about this guy. Like I never knew who he was until this, but now there's a morbid curiosity of me like watching this video and knowing about it. You know what I'm saying?
Drinking seems to be his coping mechanism. Josh, if you're seeing this, please get help. You seem to have a community that really cares about you. Joe Ortega, aka Joe Daddy
Joe Daddy?
Next up is a guy.
Well, yo, I can't even. Joe Daddy is kind of like Yo Daddy, and I think that's kind of genius in a way. Like a little bit. Just a wee bit, you know what I'm saying?
left his camera on, revealing his ugly side. Known to his fans as Joe Daddy 505, this guy did one of the dumbest things on camera and it cost him his entire career. This happened back in 2016 when Joe was—
Why does every dude that does some crazy shit like pose like this? I can't even do it with my eyebrows because I got like fucking head treatment for like pain stuff, but like they curl their eyebrows up and they're like, if I ever take a picture like that, please make fun of me, okay? If I like actually do this, y'all would, I know y'all motherfuckers are gonna make fun of me for like even allegedly, maybe even kind of maybe accidentally doing this, but I mean, if it's intentional, please make fun of me. If it's not intentional, lay off, okay? Y'all already cooking me my Instagram comments.
His girlfriend live on stream. In the extensive clip that goes on for about 5 minutes, we can hear the girlfriend screaming and crying, and there's a commotion that sounds like a physical altercation. I'm not going to share the clip here due to its sensitive nature. It turns out, as reported by the Daily Mail, that Joe had both physically and sexually assaulted the woman. As more details were revealed, it became clear that he had been playing NBA 2K16 on his PlayStation 4, and after the stream ended, he forgot to turn off his audio, hence capturing the incident. It's unclear, however, what the argument was about, but I don't think that matters. For the most part, it sounds like the woman is trying to defend herself, even saying, "Get off of me," as Joe keeps shouting profanities at her. She can also be heard saying that she was going to call the police, and Joe's response is some vulgarity I'm not going to include in this video. At some point, the woman seems to shout, "You're raping me," and at no point does the argument calm down. He was really bent on attacking her the whole time, and I can't even count how many times he used the word whore. I actually went through the transcribed version of the conversation on Reddit, and interestingly, at one point he says, "What'd you say to your doctor, bruh?" Which I have no context for. But then at some other point, he accuses her of having sex with a lot of people. Soon after, the internet found out, and what can I say? No one was a fan of this dude. Now, you would think that Joe was arrested, right? Well, wrong. The police, Valencia County deputies, said that they wouldn't take action because an audio recording isn't enough evidence. There has to be a victim.
Let's let him finish his other sentence.
Who comes forward. And so after the—
So basically, since she didn't report it and say that it was a problem, they can't prosecute it. That is so sad, bro. I feel like okay, I'm gonna be honest, like I think the system is fucked. I think this should like, because okay, listen, realistically, there's sometimes where there's like really small crimes that like the other person doesn't want to go through the trouble of like being forced to report it. So I understand that like they can't force it, but I feel like there has to be like some tiering system where it's like certain crimes like have like an immunity to that system, and they just like automatically reports it. Like anything that's like bad enough, because I get it. Like, let's say someone like some random dude on the side of the street like punches you. Like, you don't want to like figure out how to fucking deal with that. Like, you'd rather just move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Or like someone like, you know, steals like something more like minor or random, sporadic that you don't want to fucking have to deal with. Like, I get it. But it's like stuff like this, I feel like they should have systems in place where it's like an automatic thing. But I feel like it's one of those things where there's no perfect solution, but I don't think the current one. I think forcing people out of shitty situations is probably a better solution than allowing them to stay in them if they choose to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Incident, Joe went online and made this post trying to blame his actions on alcohol and his father recently passing away. However, no one would hear any of it. He got banned from Twitch,
Thank God.
Realizing he was done for, he deleted his social media accounts. Twitch, when asked about Joe's case by Engadget, said they do not comment on policy violations. They also clarified that if they suspect that a user on the platform is in imminent physical harm or harm to others, they would share such details with law enforcement, but only enough information to allow officers to ascertain the threats. Anyway, this was the last that Joe's fans ever heard of him, and it seemed his career and life were ruined due to this event.
There have been cases where a third party reports a crime and the perpetrator is arrested without much help from the victim. Yeah, I just feel like I think that's okay too, but I feel like there is also some issues with that where it's like, if you don't ever get the victim's testament or whatever, I think the nature that the crime is painted in can be very skewed and inaccurate. You know what I'm saying?
Picture this. You're sitting at your desk.
It's like there's no
watching
perfect
a random
solution.
Twitch stream where a host and 3 guests are discussing their lives and random experiences. The host asks, "What's the worst thing you've ever done in your life?" A seemingly harmless question, but one of the girls on the stream says that she killed a dog on purpose. Let's talk about it. Now, on Raji Patel's stream over 5 years ago,
Oh my God, yo, old school, yo, I don't listen, guys. Y'all know the Austin on Twitch, yo. Back in the day, bro, his streams were insane. No, like actually insane. Okay, like they were actually insane. He would do like similar to what he would do now, but it was more like scuffed and kind of like random. But like some of the stuff that would happen on these streams was insane, like actually insane. Actually insane. Like, and it was entertaining, I'm not gonna lie, but I think with the way Twitch 2S works now, it wouldn't be allowed. But it was like peak like internet DGen content, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I thought King of the Hill was entertaining as fuck, but it's like, I think what he does now is a lot better. But he kind of needed to do this to get to where he is. You know what I'm saying? But this stuff was
when he
crazy.
hosted Simone Scott, popularly known as Aqua or Aqualadora, and 2 other gamer girls, Jenna and FT Bella, this caused a
Jenna's cooked too, bro. She did some crazy stuff as well.
lot of commotion. In the stream, Aqua's response to the question was that when she used to work as a veterinary technician, she basically knowingly killed a person's dog. She specifically says, "I once killed a person's dog on purpose." Raji and the other guests are stunned by the answer, and he seeks to clarify what she just said by asking, "On purpose?" She casually says, "Yeah, but no one knows cause, you know, professional." He pushes her to say it was an accident, but the words were already out and they would cause a massive stir in the gaming community. And I mean, just any community in general.
What about you, Aqua? What's the worst thing that you've ever done to somebody? Cam up in the tiny chat, by the way, when you're in. What's
well, I used to work as a veterinary technician, so I once killed someone's dog on purpose, and I
glow on purpose?
Yeah, but no one knew because, you know.
Oh my
professional. But
oh no! Oh my God, that's really bad. I'm gonna pretend like you didn't say that. Just say it was an accident. That is.
It was an accident.
Oh my God, Skojin, thank you for the $4.20 donation.
Her justification? Well, she says that the owner was a really bad person.
What the fuck the dog got to do with that?
I think it's just weird how like she thinks she's so quirky saying it. She was so calm and like, yeah, that's so cool. No, bro, what the fuck was that? Are you gonna just go, what the fuck? And apparently there was a second clip where she added more details. Polygon reports that she said, "The dog was pretty shitty too." Anyway, the first video was shared on Twitter by Dion Anderson, a popular game dev and show host, and it elicited lots of reactions. The tweet got comments like, "I mean, girl, you gotta be a holder."
See, I'm not a fan of cancel culture, but like this is the type of stuff I'm okay with us canceling people for. Cause like, what the fuck?
They're kind of evil to just nonchalantly go on about some shit like this. Hope there's some sort of legal investigation and punishment on this unruly wench. The story also got to Reddit, and the comments were even harsher. Reggie also shared his thoughts on the encounter on Twitter, saying that he did not condone animal abuse and would not invite her to his platform again. In the tweet, he explained, "I'm really upset about it and can't believe anybody would have the capacity to do something like that." Also, I think just to be sure he was on the right side of controversy, he said he would donate the $600 raised from the live stream to a non-profit animal welfare organization called Best Friends. Aqua, on the other hand, said she was just trolling and thought the community would understand. So funny, dude. You got us. You really got us, man. She pulled the classic "I killed a dog" joke that we all know and love, man. I love that joke, which I personally think she made up the fact
he pulled the classic joke.
But anyway, fuck this person. Let's head on to the next one. Stanislav Reshetnyak, aka Trash Vlogger Reflay. Back in 2020, a Russian vlogger did a really dumb thing on a live stream and would soon after get 6 years in jail for it. Popularly known as Trash Vlogger Reflay, real name Stanislav Reshetnikov, this 30-year-old thought it was wise to inflict abuse on his girlfriend live on stream for the entertainment of his viewers. The setup was that his viewers were donating to him to inflict verbal and physical violence on her, and I guess
I think people also that contribute to this sort of stuff are like fucked up too. Like this is like the equivalent of like a pseudo red room. You know, I don't know if you know what red rooms are, but it's like they're like dark web things where people donate to do fucked up stuff to people on live streams. I think it like they don't really exist. It's more of like a hearsay kind of term that people came up with. But this is the equivalent of that, and I think anyone that donated to this should feel like
Guess that the more
Should feel
money that
fucked
came
up.
in, the more she suffered. Don't quote me on that though.
Like,
but
I
this
understand if it's
really
like a casual thing, like, oh, we're doing a shot caller stream, and like both people are consenting. But like, I don't know, bro.
like a red room.
Damn, Quinn, your face kind of mean looking. Yeah, now it is, bitch. Fuck is you talking about? My face is mean looking. I'm gonna show you me, and I. What? Why are you so comfortable just saying?
Reports say that he called her names like smelly and prostitute. Now, apparently at one point he locked her outside with barely any clothes on in sub-zero temperatures. She only had underwear on. Now, unfortunately, when Reshetnikov was
Kilo's away. Thanks for the too much, bro.
she was already dead. Carrying
You're
her
frowning,
inside
that's
while
why? I just feel
screaming,
like that's
he
a weird
says,
thing to
"My
say."
bunny, what's up with you?" Before saying, "Guys, no pulse. She's pale. She is not breathing." Most people actually assume she died from freezing to death, but the investigations revealed an interesting turn. Apparently, Reshetnikov had hit her earlier that day, which he admitted to, and he hit her really hard on the head, which was actually the cause of death. But I'm sure being locked outside in the cold didn't do her any better. I don't know how sick the viewers were on the live stream, because even though it was evident that she had died, no one cared to call emergency services. We've seen a lot of cases with Twitch being relevant where the chat does call 911 or something along the lines, like they get the info out, but I have no idea what type of community this guy was growing for all of them to just, you know, keep it on,
that's
keep it on
sick
the
as
down
fuck,
low and
bro.
not snitch. Anyway, medics pronounced her dead, and later an autopsy showed that she had craniocerebral trauma and multiple bruising on the face and hemorrhage of soft tissues. For his actions, he got arrested and was charged with intentional infliction of grievous bodily harm, dangerous to human life, committed with the use of an object used as a weapon, resulting in the death of a victim by negligence. An interesting bit of information that I found on this case is that during the trial period, his mother was quoted saying that he wouldn't hurt a kitten and was very kind. Yeah.
Yo, like, okay, you know, guys, I have a nuanced take about mothers that be defending their psycho ass kids. Okay, listen. Every mother of a psycho kid defends them, like, most of the time. I've only seen one case where the mother was in the courtroom, like, yeah, they did the thing, they deserve it, lock them up. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, or a few cases, but it's like, I don't think the moms are psycho. Okay, I actually I've thought about this before, and I think I know why. It's because, like, imagine you raise a kid for like fucking like 18, 19, 20 years, and they've been good their whole fucking life, and then when they leave your house, suddenly they just like start behaving differently, and like you can't fathom that because you're not around them as much anymore. Like, they moved out, they've had a life, they're fully grown now, and they're kind of like giving into their own vices, like on their own without your like guidance. And I feel like a lot of the time it's like, it's hard for you to believe because when they were living with you and under your control, it was very like normal and okay. So it's kind of hard for you to like believe it. You know what I'm saying? So like you almost don't want to. So I kind of understand it. So like, I don't really blame others for doing that, but I just feel like it's a little bit rough for both, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he seemed really kind. As the sentencing was in 2021, it could be that this dude remains in jail for quite some time. But just how long, you may ask? This cunt was only given 6 years. Yup, he'll be a free man in 2027. If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to leave a like. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Great job, Russia. Good job with your fucking law enforcement.